YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video from Fantasy Good Sports, guys. And today's video is going to be on 5 guys that I believe that you should be selling high on. Yes, guys, selling high on. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. I said what I said. This is cutting edge content. So with no further ado, guys, let's begin. And listen, guys, I know a lot of us still might want to get in some leagues, so I'm going to do one more week of drafting, but these drafts are going to be fast drafts. As soon as you come in, as soon as everybody fill up in there, we drafting immediately, and it's going to be on the 30-second clock. So make sure you come in, guys, before Thursday, so we can get these leagues filled and we can go ahead and sign up. And listen, I'm willing to do how many leagues depending on how many people want to play. So make sure you tune in. Also, guys, you got to sign up as a member, but sign up as a member just to get the content, guys. I post stuff just for the members. A lot of times I give you players before I make the videos that I'm going to talk about. So make sure you sign up for that, guys. Also, I got consultations. If you need help with Dynasty, redraft, making a decision, 30 minutes, you got me. Whatever you need, guys. So let's begin. And I got 3 bonus, guys. So make sure you watch the whole video, or wait through the video, however you want to vision it, and get these cutting edge guys. It's going to be at the end. I'm talking about some true cutting edge guys. So my number 5 guy, guys, and I got 3 guys on the same team. I just want to let y'all know that. My number 5 guy is going to be Breece Hall. I call him Breach. I call him Breach Hall. And the reason why, guys, you should be trading or selling high on Breach Hall, I don't believe he's going to continue this all year, and I could be wrong, right? Justin Fields could turn the corner, and I think Justin Fields is actually going to be a pretty good quarterback, but I don't think he's going to be a top 3 quarterback. So if I can take Justin Fields and move up to somebody who I think is going to be more consistent, a guy who I think got better upside, I'm willing to make that move. So you know what top guys that is. That's Jaden Daniels, that's Lamar, that's Josh Allen. Maybe that's a hard move to take, but I'm willing to do that. But going to Breach Hall, that's what we're talking about, Breach Hall, I'm leveling up and getting a better running back than him. I'm willing to trade Breach Hall and get a Chase Brown in another piece. I'm willing to trade Breach Hall, guys, and get a guy like a Jahmyr Gibbs if I could. You know, I'm not saying you're going to be able to get Jahmyr Gibbs, but I'm willing to get Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm willing to get Alvin Kamara in another piece. It's several running backs is probably people are looking at lower than Breach, and I'm ready to get a 2-for-1 deal. I'm going to give you Breach, and you give me 2 players. So, guys, I think you should be trading Breach while he's higher rate now and getting off of him. The next guy I'm going to talk about is going to be Garrett Wilson. I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me with this, but unless Justin Fields is truly turning the corner, I don't think Garrett Wilson is going to be top 5. So why not trade Garrett Wilson and get an Amon-Ra St. Brown, which I'm not really high on Amon-Ra, but I do think Amon-Ra is going to be solid. A Drake London, right? I think there's several wide receivers that you could get right now that we was preseason or earlier in the season, we was talking about it was going to be a top 5 guy, and they had a bad outlook or a bad week. But look at Nico Collins. I would trade Garrett Wilson to get Nico Collins in a heartbeat. So, guys, I'm telling you right now that Garrett Wilson and Breach has had 1 good game. These 2 players, I think you can trade high on these guys or sell high. Number 3, y'all, I already been talking about it. They all from the Jets is going to be Justin Fields. Now, this could be maybe I'm being overzealous, but I would trade Justin Fields and go get Jaden Daniels. I'm doing it for Lamar and Josh Allen. The other quarterbacks that I would like to do that on, maybe Joe Burrow. I would like to go and get off Joe Burrow. Maybe Justin Herbert, right? I don't want to think that Justin Fields is going to be a top 5 guy every single week, right? It's possible. Anything is possible, but I'm not going to bank on it. So I'm willing to go and trade and maybe get a 2-for-1 deal if I want to go a little bit lower tier, like a Drake May in another piece. But I'm not going to hold on to this team the whole year. I need to get off these Jets so I can get a better, consistent player in my mind. But I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, guys, I will come back and let you know, hey, I was wrong on this one. So you don't have to do this, but this is my recommendations. Let's move on to my next 2 guys. The next guy is going to be Jaden Reed from the Green Bay Packers. And the reason why I'm telling you to trade Jaden Reed, he got a Jones fracture in his foot. Not saying he can't play through it. It's possible, but it's very, very painful. It's very painful when you cut. So I think you should be trading Jaden Reed because there's so many mouths to feed, on the Green Bay Packers. You got Tucker Kraft. You got Josh Jacobs, who's going to get goal line carries. You got Christian Watson is coming back in a couple weeks. You got Matthew Golden, who's the rookie that they drafted in the first round. You got Romeo Dobbs, who's always been a target hole. And you got Dontayvious Wicks. I just don't want to play musical chairs with these guys. So I'm willing to get off Jaden Reed and go get me somebody who's a little bit more consistent, like Jameson Williams. I believe Jameson Williams is going to be more consistent. He had a bad week one, the whole team did. But I do like moving forward Jameson Williams. The targets are consolidated on the Lions. Green Bay, I mean, you got 8-9 dudes that can touch the ball. So I'm getting off Jaden Reed. All right, guys, my number one sell high guy. Before I get to the bonus, guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. This is cutting edge content. Go to the comment section and spam the chat. And if you don't have a question, just put the 100 symbol there. Just let me know that you are rocking with me, that you're watching the whole content, right? So it's going to be Jamar Chase. And the reason why I'm selling Jamar Chase is not that he's not going to be the number one wide receiver. He could probably is going to be the number one wide receiver. But with that being said, him being the number one wide receiver, is he going to take you to a championship by putting up 30 points, 40 points a game? No. So why not go do a 2-for-1 deal or a 3-for-1 deal and get lower tier? Like, why not get a Chuba Hubbard, an Alvin Kamara, and a Drake May if you need a quarterback, or a Nico Collins? I would trade Jamar Chase today. People are willing to buy low, especially the teams who think they are trying to get ahead and make a great buy, probably trying you because you got Jamar Chase and you may be new to the league. Do it and go cherry pick on their team. You can take Jamar Chase and cherry pick whatever player or two players. If you go down the tier a little bit, you can't get Justin Jefferson and CMC on the same team, but you probably could go get CMC, Chuba Hubbard, and I'll just say a tight end and a Trey McBride. You probably could do that, or maybe just a 2-for-1. Whatever you want to do, guys. Whatever you feel comfortable. Put it in the comment section if you got any ideas. But I'm trading Jamar Chase today because I don't think he's going to be. I don't want to rely on a wide receiver to give me 40 points. Because if he don't give you 40 points, he's not going to fulfill his value. If he only gives you 15 to 20 points, that's going to be a terrible week. But if you get up in the high 20s and the low 30s, that's his value. And it's going to be, to me, I don't know if he's going to do that every single week. And I know CMC is probably giving you top 5 every single week. Not telling you to go get CMC, but I need my number one pick to give me top 5 upside every single week. So, guys, let's get to some of these bonus guys. And the first guy is going to be real edgy. This is cutting edge content, by the way. It's going to be Saquon Barkley. I know you're like, oh, my God, he's lost it. Maybe I have. But the reason why I'm selling high on Saquon Barkley, it ain't got nothing to really do with Tank Bigsby getting traded from the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Philadelphia Eagles. It's really got a lot to do with, I don't think Saquon is going to be playing a lot in the fourth quarter, and it's going to cap his ceiling. And so you're going to be seeing Tank Bigsby in a game or Will Shipley in a game when you like, what? I need one more touchdown. This guy only got 16 points. I need one more touchdown. And he's going to be out the game because the game is going to be out of hand. We ain't even talked about the passing games that they're going to have when Devontae Smith and Goddard and A.J. Brown is going to be getting more targets. And then Saquon is kind of like just an afterthought. Or we're not even talked about when they really close. They right there on the green zone or the goal line. And they tush push instead of giving the Saquon to jump over the line of scrimmage. So I don't want a Saquon Barkley because I don't think he's going to be the number one RB when the season is over. I'd rather go pivot to somebody who can give me number one. And guys, you can cherry pick when it comes to Saquon. You can go get you a Bijan or a Jahmyr Gibbs, especially with Jahmyr having a lackluster week. You could go get you whatever you want, right? So let's move on. Another guy that I think you should be selling high on is J.K. Dobbins. R.J. Harvey is going to take over this backfield eventually. So go trade J.K. Dobbins right now before anything happens, for any news come out about an injury, and you could go get you a pretty good back. Like I said, I've been talking about a lot about Chuba Hubbard. What about Jacory Krowski Merritt? They call him Bob or Bill, whatever the name is. There's a lot of guys that you can get for J.K. Dobbins that's a little bit lower tier, but they got some upside. Maybe Amari Hampton, right? Somebody like that, guys. All right, and last but not least is going to be Quentin Johnston. Quentin Johnson, guys, listen, I got Quentin Johnson's on a few teams, but I know he's volatile, and I know he's going to be up and down. I don't think he's going to be consistent. He might give you 2 consistent weeks, but if he go into a 3 consistent week, then I'm going to be terribly wrong. Maybe this guy has took a turn, right? But right now, I would trade Quentin Johnson and go get me something a little bit more consistent. And it's a lot of wide receivers out there. Like I said, I'm willing to go trade Quentin Johnson and go get a Jameson Williams. I love Jameson Williams. So I'm willing to go get that Detroit offense that had a lackluster week 1 and go get a couple of those guys for guys like Quentin Johnson that everybody's going, oh my God, maybe Quentin Johnson is here and he had 2 touchdowns. No, I don't want that guy on my team. So guys, thank y'all for tuning in to Fantasy Good Sports. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Guys, if you want to support the channel, you need to become a member. I have 4 different tiers. I got a $1 tier. So I don't want to hear anybody talking about why you're not a member. You need to wait till you get paid. $1 for 1 month, and now you get to get your questions answered in priority. I will shout you out during the channel, doing some lives, and I'm willing to bring you up depending on what's going on. If you want to come up on a live and chop it up with me, but all you gotta do is at least be on the Ricky tier. But as you get up on better tiers, you get more discounts, and I do get to your comments a little bit faster. I do read who is on what tier. I might not always remember every single person, but when I start seeing you, I'm like, okay, this person is a Phenom tier member, so I'm going to read out his comment first, right? So make sure you do that, guys. So see y'all guys later. Y'all be safe. Peace.